My name is Elijah Mbwavi. I'm a Kenyan, a value chain development specialist. I'm excited to be part of this 12th CAADP PP that's being held in Accra, and especially so because the theme this year is talking about the innovative financing to accelerate the implementation of CAADP. We have made a lot of progress in terms of CAADP implementation, but one of the impediments we have is the finance that's required, especially to make sure that we raise the next generation of African farmers. And farmers, we're talking about the full value chain. New actors coming on board, especially the youth. I'm more interested in the youth personally because I interact a lot with a lot of them. Some of them are graduates from universities, especially tertiary institutions, specializing in agriculture. But when you find most of them on the streets, none of them is actually actively involved in agriculture. And some of the things they raise is something to do with finance. They don't have startup capital to venture into different segments of the value chain. So I've been very excited to hear what innovations are coming in place in terms of making sure that the youth come on board full time. Presentations made by youth who are actually currently actively involved in productive agricultural ventures. In my own work, I do a lot of capacity building for different actors in the value chain, and I'm very interested in reigniting the interest of the youth in agriculture, because right now, if you check most of the African farmers, they are at least maybe 50 or 45 and above or 50. And it's worrisome if we cannot get more of the youth on board. But separate from that, most of the governments in Africa, if you check about the Malabo commitment, some are actually making good progress in terms of ensuring that they allocate a significant amount of the national budget to agriculture. But it will be more interesting to have a good mix, of financing solutions to ensure that the funds required for the participation of women and youth in agriculture are available, and all the support that is required to carry them along the value chain that is provided in terms of financial services, agro-insurance solutions, and other innovations that will take away the risk that is involved in terms of them getting the initial startup capital to venture into the different segments of the value chain, whether it's processing, aggregation, or the high-end marketing and so on. So I'm very excited to be part of this platform, and I'm also very excited to see the youth playing an active role in terms of giving their own views in terms of what are the challenges they are facing and what are the future prospects in terms of bringing more youth on board by having some champions. I was more excited in some of the side events when they were talking about having some prize for champions, people who are making progress and actually doing some significant work, so that they can champion their work and bring more people, make more youth interested in agriculture. And also, I'm excited by the fact that it's a high-level commitment politically to ensure that this CAADP agenda is sustained, because that is what actually started it off in Maputo. And this is more exciting because the more we demonstrate that it works, the more we know that actually Africa is able now to feed the whole world. Because as we know, we hold the last remaining arable land in the whole world. And I believe Africa, even as it is now, can feed the rest of the world, but also the biggest trade and job creation we can do, wealth creation, significantly lies with the agriculture sector.